feeling down, you make me happy. When I hear the sound of your voice, I get butterflies. No turning back, you took my heart and ran. Sorry that I